I think you got to relook at everything, and you got to be financially accountable. I don't see the same level of financial rigor and accountability in the entertainment industry, in this part of the entertainment industry, that I see in other industries. And
even now, even after what have been tough times, and
it's a lot of rinse and repeat. It's kind of practicing Einstein's definition of insanity. It's like, people want to have different outcomes, but they're not breaking it to go do it. And, artist equity is just one example of empowering talent who are financially motivated with the outcome. Most actors don't care about the outcome. They get their fee, right? The agents get their fee. There's a whole ecosystem of unaccountability. And in the real world, that's what the whole capitalistic construct's about. It's accountability. Right? So for me, it's an arbitrage that I've been practicing in sports and media for 30 years in some form. It's the same thing. And Ben, and now the only thing that's new, which is so interesting to me, is now the talent's at the table.
Right.
That genie's never going back in the box.
And in terms of Paramount industry broadly, like what I will say is the labor is feeling the rollback. Okay, talent, if you look at like dues, revenue for actors, writers, directors, is feeling the rollback. Typically, the last group to feel that is the executive class, but that has to come too. It just does, if you want fairness. You can't ask other people.
Come on now, Ben, you're going too far.
I don't stone me, but that's going to be part of that process, because when things were great and you were making much money and nobody asked any questions, great. It's a little harder to do this job now. You actually have to compete a little bit more. The consumer has more options. They don't just have 3 networks. They don't just have a few studios. YouTube is kicking people's ass. You can watch a lot of more varied things. It's very diffuse, so you have to work harder and you have to be better. You have to have better managers, you have to have better executors, you have to work with the best talent, and you have to have the most rigor.